Now I am going to discuss question number 1 of exercise 4.2. The question is find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. So I'll take one question from that. I'll take question number 1, number 3. The question is root over 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root over 2 is equal to 0. So this is the question. I have to find the roots. So since this is a quadratic equation, we'll have two roots. So we have to find the roots. First thing, how to find? By using factorization. We all are familiar with factorization. We got it in polynomials. How to factorize a quadratic polynomial. First thing is we have to factorize this one. How to factorize? First look at the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square here? Root over 2. And what is the constant term? Constant term is 5 root over 2. So multiplied by 5 root over 2. That will be root 2 into root 2 will give us, root 2 into root 2 will give us 2. 2 multiplied by 5, it will be 5 into 2, that will be 10. So after multiplying the coefficient of x square and the constant term, I got 10. Now this 10 has to be splitted in two terms in such a way that if I add, I have to get 7. I have to get 7 because look at the coefficient here. X, so the coefficient of x is 7. How can I split this? I can split it as 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is equal to 10, and 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So after multiplying, clearly I got 10, and after addition I got 7. Now let's split this. So root over 2x square plus, I can write 5 plus 2, so I can write 7x can be written as 5x plus 2x plus 5 root over 2 is equal to 0. Now I have to take common from this 2. Root over 2x square plus 5x. I can take only x common. Take only x as common. After taking x common, it will be root 2x plus 5. Then plus from this 2, root 2. You see here root 2, and look at this 2. Already I got it. 2 means what? Root 2 into root 2. So that means within this 2, 2 root 2 are there. Root 2 into root 2 means 2 equal to what? Root 2 into root 2. So product of 2 root over 2 is equal to 2. So I can take here also root 2 is there. So I can take root 2 common. After taking root 2 common, from here root 2 I have taken common. So one root 2 will left out. That I need to write root 2 along with that x is there plus root 2 I have taken common plus 5 is equal to 0. Now look at this. Twice x root 2x plus 5 root 2x plus 5 common. I can take next step. I can take root 2x plus 5 common. Then along with that root 2x plus 5 along with that x is there. I need to write it x. Then plus root over 2. So this is equal to 0. I have to find the roots. Now look at this product of root over 2x plus 5 and x plus root 2 is equal to 0. After that, for finding the roots, therefore I should write therefore either root over 2x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus root over 2 is equal to 0, because product of these two equal to 0. So that means either this has to be 0 or this has to be 0. So from here on I have to find the value of x. So root 2 x is equal to minus 5. From there x is equal to minus 5 by root over 2, and from here also I can find x is equal to minus root over 2. So these are the answers. I have got the roots. One is minus 5 by root 2, another one is minus root over 2. So these are the two answers. After factorization I got the two roots. So this is how we have to solve the other remaining questions as well, by using factorization method. So next question will be the question number 2. I'll move on to the next question. The question is we have to, question number 2, solve the problems given in example number 1. So let's move to question number 3. Question number 3 is find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. Find two numbers whose sum and product. Find two numbers whose sum is given and product is given. So this is a chapter of quadratic equation. Since it is a chapter of quadratic equation, it involves only one variable. It cannot involve more than one variable. So while solving this question by using quadratic equation, we have to keep in mind that there should not be two variables, only one variable should be there. So for solving the question number 3, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182 given. That's question number 3 I'm taking. And in that question, find two numbers. We have to find two numbers. Sum is given. So I'll consider let one number be. For that question, I will consider let one number be x. Sum is given. If the sum is given, I know one number, then other number will be from that sum, we have to subtract the number. Say if sum of two number, say sum of two number x plus y is equal to 10. If sum of two number is 10, I know one number, I need to find the other number. How can I do? I have to subtract it from the sum. So like that, I know one number, I know the sum as well. I know the sum as well. What is that sum? 27. Therefore other number is equal to, if the sum is given, if I have to find the other number, simply I have to subtract it from the sum. Other number is equal to 27 minus x. Now here I have not considered two variables because this question is from the concept behind this question is to use the quadratic equation. That's why I have considered only one variables. Now look, these are the two numbers according to question. The product of the two number is given. What is that? Product 182. So according to question, product of the two number, that is x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. This is given. Now multiply it. X into 27, that will be 27x minus x square is equal to 182. Take that 182 on this side. 27x minus x square minus 182 is equal to 0. Now I will write x square at the beginning. So it will be minus x square, then plus 27x minus 182 is equal to 0. So I will divide the whole equation by minus 1 so that this minus can be eliminated. At the beginning minus sign is there. For eliminating that minus sign, I will multiply the whole equation with minus 1. So it will be x square plus it will be minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. Now for finding the two numbers, I have to split this, factorize this one. So 182 and x square, I have to factorize this one. How can I factorize this one? 182 multiplied by coefficient of x square. What is here? Coefficient of x square is 1. 182 into 1, it will be 182. I have to split this 182. How can I split this? 182, I have to split this. So if I have to split this, 2 9s are, 2 1s are, then 7 13s are. So if this can be 7 to the 14, 14 into 13. So 182 clearly I can write 13 into 14. 13 into 14 and 13 plus 14 what? 13 plus 14 it will be 27. Look at here, 27 is here. So I can split in 13 and 14. So next step I will write x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 equal to 0. So this minus sign, because of this minus sign only, I have to put both as minus. So now 13 minus 14 it will be minus 27. Now take common. So from this 2 I can take x as common. After taking x as common, x minus 13, then minus 14 I can take common, then it will be x minus I have taken common, so this sign will alter. Plus and minus, it will be minus 13 is equal to 0. So this can be written again. I can write like this. This implies x minus 13 I can take common. X minus 13 whole into x minus 14. X minus 14 is equal to 0. From there I can write therefore either x minus 13 is equal to 0 or x minus 14 is equal to 0. So from there I can write x is equal to 13 or x equal to 14. So these are the two answers. So we are supposed to find the two numbers. Therefore the two numbers are what? Therefore one number is, find two numbers. Therefore one number is 13 or it may be 14 also. So therefore the two required numbers are 13 and 14. So this is the answer for this particular question. So thank you. We'll solve a few questions in the next class also. Thank you once again. Thanks for watching.